but you can't start a homestay. Homestay, it happens because you're already staying there. It is just like when I'm staying, my friend comes and stays with me, but he stays as my guest, which is not charged. But the difference is when they come and stay, they be charged for it. So what I tell these people, by experience, I tell you it's about 40 years. And you know, for your information's sake, every year I used to have close interaction and association with the Western tourists. And that years ago in America, in a very big journal, the first question that came from the publisher was, everybody who went through it, and it's called the Savoring the Spice Coast. They called us and checked how the people are asking how we can study this. And it is there, this concept of what you call cookery. I said the only way is there to come and stay with us and learn from my wife, she's around. That is the only way. And when I spoke this, I took this matter to my operators who are promoting it now. Happened to converse with them, and we found out from them that it's not at all, they don't find it anything interesting or worthwhile doing a story about this place or anything like that. Then this man said, if you're looking for something very, very different in tourism, there's a man called so and so. And he gave the number and they came. And I was the man who was benefited that by God's grace they made an exclusive episode about me, my life and my property and what all things I do. And they even mentioned that episode as the Bapalas. My connections with Theyyam art goes back to 45 years back. That is a long story. If I tell all that, will be really boring for all of you. So Theyyam is a visual art form, whereas Kathakali is not, it is a classical dance form. My interactions, as I said earlier, was so close with the Westerners. They say this makes Theyyam a very different and very interesting from the classical dance form, because they are doing that not for the tourist. It is actually, we are getting an opportunity to see all this, and the feeling we get when we, the kind of enjoyment or the kind of excitement we get is when we are at the Theyyam. And Theyyam is an art form that shouldn't bring it to, take it to other places and do it. അത് നമ്മൾ ദൈവത്തിന് നമ്മളെ വീട്ടിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരിക എന്നുള്ള പറയുന്നതല്ല, അത് ദൈവമാണ്, നമ്മൾ അങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് പോകണം. So that is the way it should be performed, and I happen to see all that being brought to venues to display or exhibit before people, which is very, very absolutely wrong. Then one is tourism, so that was the story of art forms. Then the cookery, I'm trying, and you know, for, I don't know, 2017 and 2018 and 2019, I brought 3 cruises to Calicut. Nobody knows about it, and you know what I offered them? It was mainly centered around Bepur area. It stops in Thalassery, not in Thalassery. It stops in Kannur. They are received into Kannur Kota and taken to Anjarakandi. We have a gentleman from BRDC who is from Anjarakandi to see the cinnamon plantations. And cinnamon plantation, thank you. Cinnamon plantations, the only cinnamon plantation in the country is that which is in Anjarakandi, and that is the first registered property in India, and the first registration office in India is in Anjarakandi. It is 1798, and it is called Randathara Estate. Then I have to go into my family history connections, which I don't want to do it here. And you know something? That stop of the cruise after Goa and Mangalore, which was Kannur, is called the cinnamon stop. And I used to get buses all the way from Chennai, because those days not much, our transport is not